Hail Internets, it's Matt here for the Dork Lords, coming to you a little different today from the Harold Ramis Film School here at Second City. Somewhat appropriate because I am talking about the Avengers Endgame trailer. Now, tons of people have done their breakdowns and theory videos and stuff, but there's a theory I have not heard yet that I derived from watching, especially that end beat, the Antman stinger beat at the end.
This is Scott Lang. We met a few years ago at the airport in Germany. Got really big.
Is this an old message?
Antman, I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?
Okay, so I've seen this trailer 10 times or so, who knows. The first 8 times or so that I watched it, I thought, probably like much of you, that, oh look, everybody assumed Ant-Man died in the snap, the decimation is what they're calling it, and suddenly he's at the door, so everybody's surprised, like, is this an old message? No, he's at the door. And so that's where maybe the thing takes off, that Scott shows up and they find their plan to reverse the snap. Okay, and that's totally possible. That could be what is happening. However, it occurred to me that there is another possible reason for that particular scene. Imagine if that scene, instead of being in the beginning of the movie, which is what it would be, what if that's at the end of the movie? And here's how. Okay, there's a couple of things about that scene that are a little odd. One, Steve asks, is this an old message? Okay. For one thing, Scott has never shown up at that door before. So, yeah, he could just be confused because Scott's suddenly alive. Could be the reason. But it also could be maybe Scott has been there before and he's wondering, wait, are we watching something from an old message or is this new? Reason being, remember earlier in the trailer, you've got Black Widow, Captain America sitting side by side in some kind of a room or a vehicle, and Black Widow says, this is going to work, right? And he's like, it'll work because I don't know what will happen if it doesn't. Okay, that sounds like the plan is about to happen, and the two of them are part of this plan. Let's say it's to go back in time, go to an alternate dimension, something like that. Okay, end of the trailer, it's the two of them again. So imagine, let's say their plan, they went back in time. Let's say it's not back in time. They went back in time, fix things. They're back at the Avengers base. It's two of them. They're not sure yet if they succeeded. And so they would look very similar to the way they looked before because they're back in that real timeline, right? Suddenly there's a knock on the door. It's Ant-Man, and that's where Steve is questioning. Wait, is this the old? Are we watching a recorded message from when the last time he showed up to tell us how to get in the quantum realm, or is this brand new? I feel like there's a chance that that's the message that, like, oh, it worked because he's back. It would explain a few things. It would explain why Ant-Man's out of the quantum realm, right? Because Hank Pym and those folks didn't get snapped. If the snap never happened, he would have gone in the quantum realm, got the healing particles, been pulled back out because there were people to pull him out. And so maybe he's just visiting at the Avengers base to say, hey, check it out. I got these cool particles from the quantum realm, and I think you guys might be interested in what I've learned. So it's completely unrelated to the snap at that point, because the snap never happened. Also, it is, the first time I saw it, I thought, boy, Scott seems awfully happy, right? For a guy who's lost his true love, we don't know about his daughter, but maybe his daughter, like a large part of his support group and family are gone. And for him to come in and be like, hey, everybody, remember me from a couple of years ago? I'm Scott Lang. Yes, he is generally the happy-go-lucky guy, but even that guy, you would think, might be depressed post-snap. So it would explain why he's excited or he's happy, because the snap never happened, he hasn't lost anybody, and he's still the same Scott Lang as he always was. Any case, I feel like it explains why Scott's happy, why Steve asks, is it an old message, and how Scott is outside of the quantum realm. So perhaps what we're seeing is the end of the movie, not the beginning. That's my theory. there you go. I'm sticking to it. So anyway, thanks a lot, everybody. Subscribe, hit like if you like these kind of things. We'll be talking more about Night Flyers and Lord of the Rings and Counterpart and all kinds of cool stuff. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye now.